Question, do you still keep a notebook, a to-do list, or a journal on paper? How retro. Ebru, today's technology expert, Allan Hoffman, is here to bring you into the new millennium with some new gadgets to keep you up to date. Thanks for joining us here, Allan.
Thank you.
Listen, I'm an old pen and paper guy. A lot of people, baby boomers probably are stuck in that, but you got some new stuff to get away from the pen and paper.
That's exactly right. I mean, basically what's happening is people want to organize their whole lives on things like the iPad, their iPhone, their smartphones. And so there are these apps, whether they're to-do apps or notebook apps, that are really making it possible to do all of your organization right on here, and then you've got it in your pocket wherever you go.
Wow, but don't you do the same with a notepad? You just stick it in your pocket.
You could, but the thing is, these have some extra features,
okay,
which are pretty neat if you use them. Some of them go way overboard in their features, but some of them people do find useful. So for example, there, rather than, say, a paper notebook, what do you have? You have your pen, you have your paper, that's it.
2 o'clock, doctor's appointment.
Yeah, exactly. And I still love that in many ways. But the thing is, if you have a notebook app, you can do lots of other things with it. So you can actually put in video clips into your notebook, audio notes. You can type into it, but you could also do sketches with watercolors and other things.
Well, you can get really
right into the notebook. Should I show you?
Got the time, by all means.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty neat what you can do here. So this is an example of an app called Notability, and basically, as you can see, this is what the notebook looks like. So you can have all of this different stuff in there.
Type, record,
right, I can even, let's say if I don't like the way the paper looks, I can change to a different paper color, use some graph paper there.
That takes a lot longer than just writing a note, though.
Exactly. See, that's the thing. So this one, I actually don't use it. I mean, I think some people use it and love it, but there are other ones that are just a lot more simple. So there's one called Simple Note, which is basically lets you have a bunch of different text notes on your phone. So whenever I want to remember something, I just use that app.
Now, show us that screen again. I want to ask you something about the. I noticed it doesn't have a keyboard. Is there something like an?
Well, yeah, you can pop up a keyboard. I don't know if I'm doing it right here, but oh, there it goes.
Okay.
So you can pop up a keyboard, and then you can type in some notes there.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Are you seeing these used more and more, or is this still something that people are going, I don't know if I'm ready for that?
No, lots of people are using them, and there are so many different kinds. I mean, there are some that they sync to the cloud, so you can have it on your computer. The same notes are on your computer, that are on your iPad, that are on your phone.
So now you don't have to write them down twice.
Exactly. So that's the thing, and it's for me. Let's say I like using a legal notepad when I use paper for notes. That's pretty big. I can't put that in my pocket.
Yeah.
Whereas this, I can just type right on my phone, and then I go back to my computer, and then maybe I want to expand on it, so I bring it into Microsoft Word document. There's a lot that you can do with it in that way.
Now, are there friends that you'll say that maybe they aren't techies and you are, and you'll say to them, hey, check this out, and they go, whoa!
Definitely, and there are people who love their paper Filofax or whatever, their Rolodex, and they definitely stick with that. But then sometimes they discover there's an app, and they really just figure out, hey, that's something I'd really like to go for.
Has this been a tough sell with the baby boomer set?
I think that it's a mix, because there are certainly young people who are doing it, and they are getting into it. But sometimes they're bringing other people who are older, they're starting to use these devices, and they really like doing it. I mean, especially baby boomers, they have so many things going on in their lives.
Sure.
So there are all of these to-do lists. And there's a whole other class of apps that are all about to-dos, and you can set your priorities for them, the date that it's due, share them with other people.